Darren. Hello, James and Dutch. Just a couple of questions for you both. Question 1. What are your thoughts of Owen Hart doing the sit-down pile driver instead of dropping to his knees like The Undertaker? And number 2, what are your thoughts that Owen never checked on Steve Austin afterwards, because he dropped him on his head at SummerSlam 97, even after Brett told Owen he should, and Owen passed away before they made up or at least spoke about it?
Well, it's just a move. I mean, the pile driver, when you just drop to your knees, it's not unique to Taker either. Taker got it somewhere and made it famous. So, and I always like the knee drop more than just hold them up and sitting on your butt because it looked better. And as far as Owen not checking on Steve, I don't know. Is that verified that he never called him or anything?
That's what Steve has said, yeah.
Well, did he apologize to him? No.
I don't really think. I mean, I'm sure maybe. I don't even know straight afterwards. I know that Steve said that, he always found Owen Hart a really funny guy, but he said that after the accident and Owen not apologising or talking about it or whatever, he found him less funny afterwards.
Yeah, he's not as humorous as he once was. Well, I don't know the story there. I think if he didn't call him, I think he should at least send him something or send it by somebody and say you're sorry.
Like flowers. Sorry I gave you a stinger.
Or do something, send him a case of beer or something. But it wasn't intended. Things like that happened. And I could see Steve. See, when Steve gets something against you, it don't go away the next day. He would remember that for as long as he lives, because he's got a memory like an elephant. They don't forget anything. They say, I don't know, but yeah, I think Owen should have voiced some concern or said, "I'm sorry."
It's just embarrassment. Because he was a very safe worker, mostly, Owen. And then he does this pile driver, he does in Steve's neck. He ends up doing it again on Dan 7, ends up doing his neck in. So, he's sort of 0 for 2 in the WWF with that move. But, is it just embarrassment? Is it denial? Who knows?
Well, he wanted to do it, but he couldn't do it, I guess. Hey, if somebody wanted to do me that way, I don't think I would have taken that move. Because that scares me. I'm a very scareful person.
Scareful.
Yeah, that's a new word I just invented. You can have it, by the way.
I like it.
Scareful. But if somebody's never used a move, I'm not gonna volunteer. But if I did go up in that move, but your hands are right here. So if you're going down too much, you got to separate yourself. You got to protect yourself too. Because you wouldn't put your hands around the legs because your neck's not protected. If you put your hands like this on his knees or his thighs, so if you think you're going too hard, just push out. Because by the time you've pushed out, it looks like you've hit and you can bounce out. That's what I would do. I don't think that move's ever been used on me. Probably because of my scareful tactics, maybe. And what is it about wrestling that they steal from doctors? Do no harm. So, and there were several moves that I wouldn't take from guys. One guy used to want to do you coming up and he'll give you that quick power slam. Well, my neck came really close to the mat one time. And I said, okay, that's it. I'm not doing it no more. I didn't do it anymore. Or you could, right when he goes, don't work with him. And so he goes, then he gets a hernia because he can't get you up. You say, well, I told you I wasn't taking it.
That's what, weirdly enough, that's what Owen Hart used to do as well. Just to make Lex Luger look bad. So when Owen was teaming with Davey Boy Smith. Sorry, yeah. I'm sorry. Owen was teaming up with Yokozuna, maybe, or someone. And Lex Luger and British Bulldog were a team. Oh, you'll know, because you're the Blue Brothers, and you faced the Allied Powers at WrestleMania 11 or whatever it was. Anyway, Lex Luger would get him first, and Owen would call a military press overhead. And then Owen would deadweight him, like grab onto his arms, and then Lex Luger would like that, and then throw him down, and then Lex would tag British Bulldog in, and then Owen would go light as a feather, and Bulldog would be pressing him, just to wind up Lex.
Well, that's the way it's done. Owen was very, very sneaky in that ring too. But hurting somebody is not in Owen's wheelhouse. I never heard of that. But he hurt Austin. Who else did he hurt?
Dan Severn. Dan Severn got away scot-free with that one, but Severn briefly was paralyzed. Very briefly. And he ended up getting feeling back after like a minute or something. But yeah.
I hate to hear that. Yeah. But I was never in their stratosphere. I was like a second match, third match. Owen was above me. He was always like fourth match, fifth match. But neither one of us were in the main event. But I don't think I would take that move.